Hey guys, Bushcraft412 here. Let's do a quick initial review on my Ruger LC9. Just picked this up today, so I haven't had too much of a chance to mess around with it, and definitely haven't had a chance to shoot it yet. So this is just an initial review to talk about the gun, its price point, its competition, and just overall where this gun lies in the world of pistols. Now this is the Ruger LC9, which is a very small 9mm pistol that's meant for carrying concealed. It's a very slim, very small, probably one of the smallest on the market when it comes to 9mm. Its main competition would be the Kel-Tec PF9, which is slightly cheaper, probably about $60–70 cheaper. But Kel-Tec is a company, some people really hate them, some people love them. I have no issues with Kel-Tec, but they didn't have one at the gun shop. They had one of these Rugers, so I decided to go with the Ruger. So I didn't get a chance to really compare the two. This one here cost me about $400, but you can probably get it cheaper. New York State is crazy on gun prices. We don't have a lot of gun dealers, so they tend to ask premium prices. It came with one magazine, and the magazine is a single stack 7-round magazine. And of course, guys, if there's any safety sallies out there, this gun was safety checked off camera. It's a 7-round single stack mag with the witness holes. As for other features, this gun has a safety on the slide right there, slide lock, and your takedown pin for disassembly. This gun actually disassembles very easy and goes back very easy. That's a really nice feature too, that this gun just comes apart in seconds and goes back together in seconds. Ergonomics are excellent for me. This gun may not be, let me zoom this out a little. This gun may not be for everybody. As some of my trolls have pointed out, I have pretty small girly hands, and well, this gun actually fits my hand fairly well. It feels a little thin while I'm holding it, but as for the actual length with this magazine extension on it is just about right for me. It's actually very comfortable in the hand. Very pleased with ergonomics and how it feels. So, but like I said, I've got pretty small hands. So if you are a guy with really big hands, this might not be the gun for you. You might want to go with something else. Let's see. Ruger, of course, has been around a long time. They're a very well-known American company. Been putting out guns for, I don't even know how long, but I know at least since the 60s. They're pretty well known for making good, reliable guns. I have the Ruger P95, which is pretty much like a battle tank of a 9mm. This one here, of course, is a much smaller, concealable 9mm. But the P95 is just a tank, and Ruger's very well known for making big, kind of heavy, reliable guns. And this one's kind of a nice break from the pack in that it's a small, lightweight, concealable 9mm. Firepower is not the best. You're looking at a 7-round mag, but it's good for any spur of the moment self-defense. 7 rounds is probably enough to get you through that kind of situation. Not something I would be running off into battle with. My only complaint with this gun so far is the trigger. This gun, and we're going to dry fire this once for you guys. I really don't recommend dry firing guns in your house. It's a bad practice, and it only takes one time for a gun to be loaded to have an accident, yada yada yada. So I don't usually dry fire in the house, but we're going to do it for the video so you can see this trigger, because the trigger is a bit of a concern with this gun. It's a long, long, long trigger. There we go, make sure we're focused. Okay, and you're going to see how long this trigger is. It is the world's longest trigger, and the reset on it's pretty tough too. So this would be very difficult to use as like a target or a match pistol. That's a really long draw. Now in a situation where you're in a close-up self-defense, you could probably just slap that trigger as hard as you can and keep pulling it until the magazine's empty. But it is a bit of a concern. That's my only complaint so far. I know a lot of people do not like polymer firearms. This is a polymer frame. Polymers do not bother me the slightest bit. So with all that said, very nice little gun. Very pleased to have it. And I'm definitely going to do an update video in the next month or so once I get this thing to the range and put a couple hundred rounds through it. So I hope you enjoyed Bushcraft 412 with the Ruger LC9.